Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ifyok. I post business related videos on a Wednesday and I post lifestyle and motherhood related videos on a Saturday. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, consider subscribing and turn on the bell icon so when I post any upcoming videos, you get notified. Or things no one tells you about postpartum. So this is after you've had a baby, in case you don't already know what I'm talking about. Since I've had three kids, so I'm currently nursing my third child. It's only a few weeks old now. So I just thought I would make this video. So most times what I notice is when you've had more than one child, you don't get that much information anymore because people are, oh, you know what you're doing, oh, you've got a hand of this, which can be right sometimes, but not all the time, especially if like there's been like a massive age gap or people you just tend to forget because if you're not documenting or you're not writing down or you're not like thinking about these things when it happens, you tend to just forget that that actually happened at that time. So with this third child there was not a lot of, oh, you have to do this or you have to do this like I got when I had my first baby. I do not know what I'm doing, can you just let me know what I need to do? Like refresh my memory. It's not that long I had the last baby, but sometimes you just need a refresher. So when I had the first baby, part of the things I went home with from the hospital was a liquid that could help me use the toilet after having a baby. But this time, nothing was given. And I did not even think about it or remember that I needed to take that. But well, they did ask, "Oh, are you moving your bowels or are you passing out gas?" So now there's gas and then there's poop, two different things. So I had to get like a liquid to help with the gas, and then another medication to help with stool. And this was so first things first, stool softener and gas. So my best recommendation and advice, in case no one told you in the hospital, is you need to continue taking your stool softener and liquid to help you with gas. Because, first of all, this is a very, 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 very painful process. There's a lot of contractions that go on in your belly when this is happening, especially with the gas. There's so much contractions I was having just with gas moving around in my belly. And when I eventually got that poop out, first of all, it was a very painful process to get it out. So this was huge, it was massive, and it was very painful. It was so painful. Let me not go into it. So that is just keep taking your stool softener for days after you've had your baby until your body gets back to normal. So contractions, get quite a lot of contractions after having a baby. So when the baby is breastfeeding, there's a lot of contractions that happens in your belly a few days after you've given birth. Now, when there's a lot of gas in your belly as well, there's so much contractions that happen. It's like so painful, and there's so much that happens. I don't know if this is because I had a C-section or if this is normal with people that have vaginal birth as well. I'm not sure, but there is quite a lot of contractions that happen that no one actually tells you about. Night sweat. Oh, this I found very weird and strange. Night sweat. I know there's a lot of night sweats that happens before you give birth, but after you give birth as well. This was even worse. There are times that it felt like someone like just poured a bucket of water on me. Like I was drenched, like drenched. I mean, like soaked. There is a lot of night sweat that happens before, and it's even worse when you give like after. And I think I experienced it more with this baby than in the first two. Very weird. Next thing is how much you bleed for after you've had a baby. This time has been more than before and it's been weird-ish. And there's like sometimes you get like the massive blood cloth, like massive clots that looks like maybe your liver or intestine has fallen out. It's actually really that massive, like a quarter of a pound. Like it's usually quite big that comes out, and it just happens for days after you've given birth. Actually, weeks, not days, weeks after you've given birth. There's still quite a lot of bleeding that happens. That I won't say no one tells you about this, but nobody really tells you how long this is going to happen for because it takes longer with some people, it takes shorter with some people. So, and then there is a lot of pain. Sometimes there's a lot of pain that happens when you're breastfeeding, obviously because there's a baby latching on, and when they start like feeding more consistently, the pain gets worse. And sometimes they're actually latching on properly, but there's just still so much nipple pain that happens. So a nipple cream is actually always highly recommended. So with this one, I've had more like nipple pain than I've actually ever had before, and I think he's actually feeding more than the last two I've had, even though he's the tiniest of them all. He's actually eating more than them combined together. No jokes. This last point is obviously something they do talk about, but you actually sometimes you don't even know it's happening, or you do not know that that is what is happening until you think about it in hindsight. There is a lot of mood swings that happen after you give birth. Obviously, there is quite a lot that you get while you're pregnant, like with the hormones and all of those things. But after, it's just unexplainable. And when you think about it after, you're like, why was I upset for something that ridiculous? Was it even necessary? Is that afterbirth hormones that is still acting up? So yeah, those are my 7 things that nobody actually really explains to you, or nobody really tells you, that you get postpartum. And I just thought it's something I would share based on my experience. I know there's so many others that people experience. I think there's like the body shaking thing. I've heard people say that quite a lot, but I've never experienced that. I don't know what that means. So let me hear from you. Let me know in the comment section down below what you've experienced after giving birth. If you've enjoyed the content of the video, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn on the bell icon so when I post any upcoming videos, you get notified. And I would see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye. Oh, by the way, I've got someone feeding down here. I'm hoping it's not showing in the video. I hope it's not showing in the video, but even if it is, it's a baby related video, so you get it's an all-in-one package. Anyways, let me stop rambling on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.